Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing worksheet to verify the result on angles in the same segment of a circle. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we will be designing for the children. We'll tell them that angle in the same segment of a circle, and we will tell them that angle in the same segment of a circle are equal. We will take a circle, we will show them a segment, and we will take two angles in the segment, and we will show them the measure, and we will tell them this measure is always equal. We will ask them to come and drag it and change its position and check whether the angles are always equal. Okay, here one thing also you can show that angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees also can be shown to the children very carefully. If you go and then go very closely. Okay, well, now there is one converse for this theorem also that can be mentioned. Therefore, if a line segment subtend equal angles at two other points lying on the same side, then the 4 points lie in a circle or they are concyclic. Let us try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet, geometry view, option rounding after 0 decimal place, and labeling of new points only. As usual, let us start with the introduction to the children, the angles in the same segment. We will draw a circle, we will show them a segment, then we will declare that what will happen to the angles made in the segment to the children. And remember, whenever you are teaching in the class, it is better to go in a step-by-step fashion. For that, you need this navigation bar. Well, now for the circle, it is not required, but I am taking an integer, one slider I am taking for 1 to 10 with increment 1, so that I can increase the radius of the circle and tell them that for different circle also the idea is the same. Okay, now let us try to draw a circle. Now we will go for a circle with center and radius. We'll put it and it will ask the radius. I will type small n, so that when I move it, it will automatically changes. Well, now normally the center of the circle will be termed as capital O, therefore we will rename it. Okay, now we will tell the statement, therefore the angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Okay, now we will ask them to what is the meaning of a segment, and also you can ask so many questions to them. For that, let us take points on the object now, point number 1 and point number 2. If you want to make it a little bit big, let us make it as 5 centimeter, and then let us bring this B over here and A over here. We want a segment, a bigger one, therefore let us go for the circle, go to this circular arc, then touch this O, touch this B, and then touch this A. Okay, I think you got it. Escape. I will go for the right click. Circular arc has got object properties. Go to it. Then you can have a style of it. You can have the line thickness little bit, and you can have a color to it also as red. Now you can opacity when you increase little bit. You see, you are showing the segment to the children perfectly. Well, to make the angles, to show the angles, let us go to the segment now. Let us draw this segment AB. Well, okay, now let us go for 2 points on the object. Let us take one point C and one point D. Well, now this is C and D. Let us try to make 2 angles at these points. Go to the segment. Let us go for the first angle AC, and from C you touch this B. Well, good. Now again A, go to this D, and then from D come back to B. The segment is already activated, therefore I am getting both the segments automatically. Let us go to that angles now. Angle go in anti-clockwise direction. A, touch C and touch B. You got angle number 1. Again touch A, touch D and then touch B. Good. Okay. Now you have to declare one after the other. Let us go for explaining to the children. That is the first explanation. BCA and BDA are angles in the same segment, that you can declare so that the child can understand that actually what are the angles in the same segment, BCA and BDA. Now you can tell to the children that what are the angles actually. Angle BCA is equal to angle BDA is equal to, now I think from the object you can take either alpha or you can take beta, whatever you want you can take, because both are equal. Okay, well, now you got it. Now you can ask the children to come and drag this A. You see, always the angles are equal. You can ask them to drag this D also. This can be dragged, and you can change the radius of the circle. Anything they can do. At all the places they are seeing that the angle in the same segment of the circle are equal. Now this theorem is having a converse also. Now that also we can discuss with the children. I have just copied it. This is a little bit a lengthy statement, the converse of it, and you can show it to the children, the converse also. For if a line segment joining certain equal angles lying on the same side of the line, then the 4 points are concyclic or they lie on the circle. You can ask them what are the 4 points which are lying. They can tell that, sir, it is A, B, C and D, because this AB is making equal angles at the points C and D. So the child will understand it. Now you can ask them to make it into a exactly passing through the radius by the center, and you can tell that this is a diameter, therefore angle made in a semicircle is 90 degrees. That also they can check it over here. Therefore with this particular worksheet, they are able to check whether the angle made in the same segment of a circle are equal, and they are able to understand what is the converse of this theorem also. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.